MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Steven Strasberg gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
And now in the box, Jeff McNeil. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the AB now. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Nope,
and he lays off again, ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
On the ground to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The center fielder.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. McNeil on at first, nobody out. Fastball called for strike 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Stepping in now, Robinson Cano, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. First swings for him in this one with a runner snap. High fly ball out to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Right back at him, and it hit him. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And on the error, a run is going to score. And he'll get in there safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Into the box, Michael Conforto. Strasberg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Comes set and the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 3 and the Nationals nothing. Jacob Degrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping up is Luis Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened. and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-1. Degrom. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Batting second, the center fielder.
And now for Washington, Victor Robles. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
0-1 pitch on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Garcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. Here now is Juan Soto. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Runners on first with 1 down. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Trey Turner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out with a man at first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Slow little grounder left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. second inning coming up from our nation's capital. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. Now to the plate, James Mccann. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's
Breaking
down.
ball called just a bit low. Mccann, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Jacob Degrom. As Strasberg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Two-strike pitch from Strasberg.
I got the count 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They've taken a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. To 2-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Brandon Nimmo would be next. The 3-2 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Pause, now the pitch. As Strasberg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Robles is in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. McNeil is on his way home. Safe at the plate, and they lead now by 4.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
In now, Robinson Cano, as he'll weigh down a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So here's Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Cano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he fouls this one off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasberg. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Joe Ross enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Joe Ross.
Dominic Smith will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set and the pitch.
Ball inside.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mets lead it 5-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Josh Bell. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. First offering.
Nope, that's down.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And there's one down now.
Batting 6, the catcher.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm going to be locking in today on Brandon Nimmo. This guy brings his lunch pail to work with him, fellas, and he does it with a smile. Watch it permeate to his entire team. This guy lights up a room, and he plays elite defense. You can test the arm a little bit, but he's sure-handed in the outfield.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Pitch is popped up. Cano over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Striding in now for the Nats, Josh Harrison. Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
One ball,
Low with a
strikes.
fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First pitch of the AB on its way. Michael Conforto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Misses. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. James Mccann, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Sinker misses. Ball 4.
And that whole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Next for the Mets, James Mccann, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Down and away, ball 1. Lindor stands at first with 1 out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jacob Degrom.
Into the box now, Jacob Degrom. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 delivery. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And that's over 2-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now that's popped up. Garcia has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 6.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. On the first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The right fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-1 to Schwarber.
1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to it here. 3-1.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So now the pitcher, Joe Ross. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Toss behind the back. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Third baseman number 2, Luis Garcia.
So now to the plate, Luis Garcia worked a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2-1 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Victor Robles digging in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So here's Brandon Nimmo.
Leading off for the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Robinson Cano, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
Now a curveball misses inside. Nimmo aboard here at first with nobody out. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This one's flared out toward left. Turner stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next up for New York, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way as he'll take a look at ball one. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Runner at first here, one man out. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1 home. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Ball three, not close with the sinker that time.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Dominic Smith.
Couple of runners on base with one down, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Oh, 1 count and the pitch.
The count 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Plate now, Michael Conforto. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball two with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here now the 2-2. Softly hit here to the left side. And the Mets just keep right on rolling, as this is good for extra bases as well. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
That'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
The catcher, number 33.
Ryan Harper gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
At the plate, James Mccann, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Four runs here in this half inning. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing, because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to stand in is the veteran pitcher, Jacob Degrom. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's out.
Lindor on second. Mccann at first, one gone. And it's fouled away. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Flat out blocked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mets out in front, 9-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. '50th pitch of the game on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And another foul ball. Swing and a liner. But this will be gloved out there at second, as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Trey Turner, he's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Conforto will wait on it, and there's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Stepping in next, Josh Bell. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on the way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Washington. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. At the plate now is Brandon Nimmo. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat.
Brandon Nimmo.
And now the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Weighing inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
First pitch on its way. Robinson Cano comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here it comes on 0-2. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
And now a pitch on the way. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead.
Leading up for Washington, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Here's the first pitch. Josh Harrison swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Ryan Harper, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
Into the box now, Luis Garcia. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Center fielder, number 16.
So next to hit is Victor Robles. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. The 1-1. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 9 and the Nationals nothing. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Fly ball right down the line in left, and that's going to land foul. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. One and 2 to Dominic Smith.
Ball, 2 strikes.
And that one yanked just foul. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Bell picks it up, one there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
In now, Francisco Lindor, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Conforto, base runner at first with one out. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Here's another 1-2. Popped up. Garcia moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, James Mccann.
Next to dig in, James Mccann. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Soto gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Mets leave one, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Juan Soto to the plate now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Outside, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Fouled away. 3-2 one more time. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here now is Trey Turner. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's 1-1. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And that misses 2-2. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors on the Washington line score. Fouled off. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They're down 9-0. Here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob Degrom. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Turner over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Brandon Nimmo.
So now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. And it's quickly 0-2. McNeil, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate now, Robinson Cano, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
The 0-2 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Soto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Last half of the seventh here, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next.
Go!
The pitch.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Way outside. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty B, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Degrom, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one.
Now
for him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Lindor ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Next, it'll be Kyle Schwarber, singled in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Ryan Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 9 and the Nationals nothing. Luis Avilan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 70, Luis.
Ready to begin the 8th, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Leading off for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
He's set. Here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Avilan, the former Yankee, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
3-1 to him now. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Next up, Dominic Smith. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Degrom. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
At the plate, Michael Conforto squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And not in time as the second run scores. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Wander Suero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Francisco Lindor in the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Conforto stands at second with no outs. And he fouls this one off. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. So the next to bat will be James Mccann. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. He's set and the pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
Nope.
Just
ball
off
one.
the plate and high, ball one. Here's the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
2 strikes.
1 out and a runner on third. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 2-2. So a full count now. This is in the air out to right field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So here now is the pitcher, Jacob Degrom. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Skied into straightaway right. Schwarber gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 12 and the Nationals nothing. Aaron Loop is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
32, Aaron Loop.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Luis Garcia.
The third baseman, Luis Garcia.
from the stretch.
Aye.
A 1 pitch on its way. Popped up. McNeil is over to take a look, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 home.
Ball.
Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2, and it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Lays off 2-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Standing in now, Victor Robles, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now that's popped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. And now the first pitch.
That's outside. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Now at the plate, here is Jeff McNeil. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0 home.
Hey. Nope.
Down low, 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike. The count.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
The 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Brandon Nimmo is on deck. Fouled away. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. Lifetime versus this arm. 2 hits in 7 tries. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is low, ball 1. McNeil on at first, nobody out. That finds the zone, a called strike. And it's fouled away. Down that swung on and sent to second base. There's one over the bell for the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
In now, Robinson Cano. Fly ball into straightaway left. Soto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's it.
Ready with the 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. McNeil is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
One out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
High in the air out to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Go.
Nationals down to their final out now. And that means the catcher, Yan Gomes, bats next. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Last strike now for the Nats. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. He's got it, and the Mets have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. 12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. New York posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jacob Degrom gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Steven Strasberg was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The winning pitcher is Jacob Degrom. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Steven Strasberg. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.